Hey, what's going on YouTube? Peep the Fox here with the Ravnica Historical Society, and we have ourselves a little guest here. A little Donald guest. Oh, he's out. He's going to show his butt and walk away. For real? He's been sitting here for like 10 minutes. And yep, he's down. And he's out. Okay. Well, we're going to jump back with some blue-white auras. Hopefully we will jump into Diamond here. I actually didn't play this morning at all. I went to the grocery store, did some other stuff. Didn't get a chance to play Magic today. Oh, I guess I had a chance, but I just didn't play it. Played a little bit of Apex instead. So, yeah, this is going to be my first game of the day. But happy Friday to everyone. Hope you guys are gearing up for an awesome weekend. I think I'm gearing up for a super wet, rainy weekend, sadly. What the hell? From what I heard, it's going to be real wet and rainy all weekend, so I don't think we're going to get to do anything cool. Sadly. Or anything cool outside, I guess. Okay, let's go to 4. Sure, we'll keep a 3. We'll keep a 3. Nice. Opponent went to 6. I guess that sort of helps. And they have Fatal Push in their deck. This could be Rogues. This could be some weird Grixis Death Shadow deck. Fountain into play tapped. Well, guess we're going to game 2 here. Got myself a fajita. Yeah, this is fair. My 3-card hand versus your brainstorm. I like it. Looks like blue-black rogues. This is memory lapse, right? Let's see what happens. So he's going to flash in some more rogues. Nope. Okay. What do we have now? Alright, we got our own little Delver of Secrets here. Pay for. Let's memory lapse this thing. Or Tail's End, sure. Sure, Tail's End in the main. Why the hell not? That's silly. Please draw land. Any land will do. %35% to draw land. How many times have we hit 4 in a row, or 4 out of 5? Crack the Fabled Passage, memory lapse this. Hey, that's pretty cool for us. Game 5, draw 2. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Can't cast anything with his Loris, so that's good. Sure. Attack me with the Wind Robber, please. I'll take it. SRAM, the Senior Artificer. Trigger, trigger. And we win on the mole to 3. Okay. Wasn't that something? I think I can cut 1 Spell Pierce. For 1 Veto. We don't have a lot going on here. I don't love this. I don't like the removal because none of their creatures are particularly worth killing other than Lurrus. No, I really like Spell Pierce on the draw is not amazing. Yeah, it's not very good. Let's try that. We'll bring in the 2 Heliod's Punishments to maybe deal with their Lurrus. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Alright, here we go. Opponent moles to 6. Is going to flash something in. Or Brainstorm. Drown Catacomb, right? Now's the time to slam this thing down. It can't get countered. And we're good. Pretty strong start against rogues. I don't think my opponent understands how terrible it is for them to be fatal pushing this. Like, 1 black target opponent loses 4 life is not very good. Not very good at all. It doesn't really matter. What do we want here? Do we want to attack first? Send our little Delver of Secrets over. We'll play All That Glitters. That's like the least important card in our hand. And for this to eat a memory lapse is totally fine with me. Can't drown it in the lock, which is good. Sure. And if this goes on, it's just pretty good. Soaring Thought Thief, sure. Sure. Inquisition me. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Takes staggering insight, but meh. Might be able to win without it. Taking SRAM would be a huge mistake here. Yeah. That's what I expected. Sure. Now Drown in the Lock is live. Opponent only has 2 cards though. So let's cast SRAM. All that glitters here. Fatal Push is fine. I draw my card. That's a pretty good one. Smack him for 7. Let's see if our opponent can do anything about this. Alright, opponent has 2 cards to, well, 3 cards to beat us. That was a cool match. I like that one. Felt like I had a cat hair on me. We're only into 12 minutes here. Let's run another one. It's not often you get to win on a mold of 3, so that was pretty exciting. But those are the moments that you want to practice for. Because sometimes you're in the top 8 and you mold a 3 and you try. On the draw, what a risky, deliciously tempting hand. If this was a Hallowed Fountain, I would do it all day. Unfortunately, it's not a Hallowed Fountain. Sure. Yeah, I'll throw this back. Opponent goes Swamp Thoughtseize. Okay. Oh, you take the dog. There you go. Alright, let's see what they're on. Is this Niv or is this Sacrifice? It's a cool land. Still a little hard to tell. Not hard to tell anymore. Jam Core Spirit Dancer down. Sure. I need Spell Pierce so bad right now. I need Spell Pierce so bad right now. Yeah! Cast your binding. Cast your binding. Oh, okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. Core Spirit Dancer. Into Arcane Flight. There's the lands we're always looking for. Yeah, this one comes over. Okay. Sure. What you got for me? Binding the Old Gods. Damn, so he'll be able to pay for the Spell Pierce now. That works. What do we want here? How do we want to set this up? Do we want to set up a Vanguard, or do we want to get the other Spirit Dancer going? Let's get the other Spirit Dancer going. We'll diversify our threats. Opponent's not exactly tapped out, but pretty tapped out. Alright. Let's play Plains. Let's cast this off of that. Draw 3. That's a lot of Odonto Vanguards. This is much better than Spell Pierce. Cool. Now let's see. The decks are way better than Heliod's Punishment because they can just oven out anything that gets enchanted. Dovin's Veto is like so weak, but Spell Pierce is even weaker. I'll take like 3 of these. Do I want 4 of these? It's a good out, right? Spell Pierce isn't even terrible. I just feel like the game tends to go a little longer because they have Thoughtseize. And they've got, like, especially if they get a Cauldron Familiar online, they can kind of sit there and block forever until I find Aether Tunnel. So I really do want the vetoes to be able to just hard counter a binding. Other than that, like, we don't have much to do, really. We kind of want to suit up a Odonto Vanguard here. It's pretty great. And cut, like, being able to play that from the graveyard's pretty good. Maybe, like, 1 flight and 1 ob. 1 sentinel, 1 flight. One Kyriop. We'll keep the flight. I'm more than happy to force them to block with a goose. Getting a little more familiar with this matchup. It doesn't feel nearly as horrible as the Jund Sacrifice deck does. With Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Like, that card was just unbeatable. That matchup literally felt unwinnable. I probably played it 10 times and went like 1-9. No joke. I really legitimately felt like that matchup was unwinnable for blue-white. This one feels a lot closer to the middle. I think they might still be a little favored. But we're not just dead like we were before. Oh my gosh, unless we draw like this. That's a 5-er. We have to do it like that. At least it wasn't Thoughtseize. Oh my goodness, I will deck that cat immediately if he doesn't have an oven. Damn it! I guess this one goes on blue. Srammy rammy, go, go, go. Oh, our opponent mulled real low too. Interesting. Okay. Mayhem Devil. Oops. I'll take that. Big fuck up from our opponent. If I can just draw a land, we'll be in super, super tight shape here. Okay, yes. On blue. Flight. Alright, just don't be able to kill our thing this turn. Alright, they can't kill our thing this turn. I am going to play this dog, because now binding is the only thing that beats me. Put the flight on the dog so we can come over. Alright, deck. Come over. Shoots me, right? Yep. Attacks for 3? Sure. Planes. Opponent just has Gigantha. We're in good shape. Even though it kind of doesn't look like it. I don't have an... Oh, I have a SRAM over there. That could be worse. All I need is Staggering Insight off the top and this game's pretty much over. Sure. Sack it, make a food. I take damage. All I need to do is draw Staggering Insight. I'm actually in real bad shape here. Because here comes the moose. That is not even close to what I needed, deck. We have the option of sacrificing the dog and then replaying the Arcane Flight. That seems pretty bad, though. That helps a lot. What do you mean, oops? Alright, we gotta beware of Fry. 5 damage. Keep! Puppy dog, go. Our hand is Thoughtseize proof. This is a good one. Took SRAM, interesting. There we go. We're set up for a huge Srammy Rammy next turn. Although we're actually not going to do that. We're going to put it on Outtro Vanguard. Whoa, Strider, go, Strider. Nah, that's pretty good too. See, the problem here is that we get absolutely destroyed by a binding on turn 4. I think we might just want to play Outtro Vanguard all the glitters anyway. Eight unblockable damage. I think so. I think so. Because if we go all that glitters Aether Tunnel on this thing, it's just not enough. Like we get absolutely destroyed if we go the other way. Sadly, turning our SRAM sideways here doesn't do much. Oh wait, it's Vigilant. That's right. But block sack, no life gain, scries 1, blah 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 blah. The good news is, with this line, if they don't have binding, we pretty much win anyway. We put another All That Glitters and Aether Tunnel on Vanguard, and that's GG. I mean, that's just strong anyway. We'll be coming over for 9 next turn, unblockable. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anything to do about that. That's fine. That's fine. Opponent can't attack us, which is nice. Oh wait, did we just win? We don't have enough cards to exile? Oh, we do. We do. Good game. Good stuff. Good matches today. And that's Diamond, right? Finally. We've been struggle bussing in Plat all month. For 25 days, we've been struggle bussing through Platinum. All we needed was a crispy new list. And that, my friends... Oh, not quite. 825. I'll hit it later. I'll hit it later. What a good day. Couple of wins. Some really interesting matches, I think, today. Today was a good day. Those were both really fun. Kind of intricate. Kind of not at the same time. Like, there were decisions to be made today. And I always feel like anytime when I get to play Magic and make decisions that I think are really deciding like who wins the game, like today, that line with not setting up the SRAM into binding, I mean, that's like kind of obvious stuff still, but it's like, I mean, worse players don't think about that kind of thing, right? We're getting focused on giving ourselves the best odds to win. We're thinking lines through, not necessarily to their completion, obviously, but we're looking at two different paths we can take and really considering like what are the pros and cons to each one. I just feel really good about the way we played today. And those matchups, like the Rogues matchup definitely isn't free. I mean, like I'm going to keep talking about this win on Mold to 3 probably for the rest of the week. But anytime I beat the Jund Food deck, I feel like I had to earn it. Adanto Vanguard is really a house in that matchup. Very, very good. This card... I thought it was cute at first. I thought it was a nice trick to beat the control decks. But it turns out that this card's actually just crazy. It's the closest thing we have to a real Boggle in the format right now. I would definitely take Slippery Boggle over this any day, but this is kind of a good substitute. It's decent. Aether Tunnel's really cool. I kind of wish we could cram one more. There's really just not room for it. And it's not very good. It doesn't give toughness, which is pretty bad in some matchups. Sometimes you need to get your whatever thing, like Spirit Dancer, not really. But sometimes you need to get SRAM for toughness, so it doesn't die to Lightning Helix and all that other stuff. And not getting that with this is a big deal. Like, being able to Arcane Flight and Staggering Insight gets SRAM out of range, but Arcane Flight and Tunnel does not get him out of range. And also, that's kind of redundant. But Curiob and Flight gets him out of range. Like, just the plus zero side of that can come up. It's definitely not, it's relevant. It's relevant. But yeah, I've been feeling really good with this build of the deck. Props to, I forget his name. Thomas something? I forget. The guy who won the Insight Open with this list. Heliod's Punishment is cool. Hadn't tried this yet. Really like that. Deck and Stone we've been on for a while. It just seems better now. Our opponent made some mistakes there too. That's the other part about getting good at Magic. It's not only about cleaning up your own mistakes. That's a very big part of getting good at Magic. The other part is recognizing your opponent's mistakes and potential mistakes and being able to capitalize on them. Looking for a time when we could kill that cat with Deck and Stone was pretty big. So don't forget that your own bad play is only half of the equation. Sometimes you need to take advantage of your opponent's bad plays. And yeah, with that being said, I think we're going to leave it at that. As always, I want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for hanging out this week. A couple of videos got some pretty big love, so I want to say thanks to everybody who's been watching the channel and hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more of the content. We'll definitely be back Monday, probably with some more auras. We'll see what happens. But yeah, get out there, enjoy your weekend. Hopefully it's a little more dry where you are than it is where we are. Not very dry here. And we'll see what next week brings. So as always, I've been PB the Fox with the Ravnica Historical Society. You've all been awesome, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.